Hi everybody, it's Claire back with a project for November, can't believe it's November, for the ScrapFX design team. So I'm playing in the junk journal. I am just creating a really small page in the journal this time. So it's just showing you how easy it is to create something really quickly, just using some fabulous ScrapFX products. So I'm starting off using some gel medium and the black dots collage paper, and just adding some of that onto the background, using that gel medium to stick it in place. And then I'm also adding some of the fountain pen rice paper. I think at the minute these are two of my favourites. They're really great for just adding some text onto your page and a little bit of interest with the dots too. It's a really nice combination. So you notice I've just added 3 of each piece, and I've overlapped those colours to overlap those pieces as well. So then I'm going in with some Scribble sticks from Dina Wakley. I'm laying down quite a lot of pigment, really pressing on hard, and started off with fuchsia, and then I'm using lemon, obviously lemon, Claire. Again, just using 3 colours. Going to be using 3 colours in 3 areas, and just using some white paint to activate that pigment stick. So it makes a really pretty pastel shade of the colour, and there's so many possibilities once you start adding in some white paint. So I went for quite a painterly look with these. I wasn't particularly worried about leaving the paintbrush marks in there. And then once I've finished doing the fuchsia ones, I then washed my brush and then went on to do the yellow ones next, the lemon ones. And you can see it makes some really pretty shades. And then I just added a bit more white paint just to add a bit more contrast onto those colours and circles. And you can still see some of the collage paper through. And then I'm using my third colour, which is the turquoise, and I'm just doing some dashes on the page as well, just to add a bit more interest onto the page. So notice I keep adding the figure onto the right hand side because that's where it's going to be stuck. So I want to make sure that you can still see some of the colours and the interest on that page before it gets added on. So then I'm just using some black paint. I'm started off using the brayer because I wanted to see what that would look like. It does really show off the texture beautifully of the corrugated card. So this is from one of the corrugated Women & Co set. And then I decided that I wanted to add the black paint into the little grooves in the corrugated card as well. So I decided I would use a brush to do that. It really does create quite a cool look. It just goes to show you can create with all sorts of things. So once that was dry, I then added a little heart onto the figure as well. And I also added some splatters onto the page that I had just created too. I did some splatters using the turquoise gloss spray too, just to add that colour onto that figure as well that was on the page using those dashes. So you can see this is a really simple, quick page to create. I am loving using this junk journal. This is from ScrapFX. It's got so many pages left in it. I can't wait to get the next projects done for this month. So keep watching and you will see what else I create using this junk journal. Then I'm just using my double-sided tape gun and adding some tape onto the back of that figure so that I can stick it onto the edge of that little page. You could also use the stapler if you wanted to stick it on that way. I also stapled a heart onto the figure as well, so I did get that staple in there. Then I'm just using my Signo Uniball in white, and I'm just adding some mark making onto the page too. I also did some stamping using a Stampers Anonymous script stamp and some black archival ink, just to add some more text onto the background too. Then I'm just using my typewriter and I'm going to type out some words that I'm going to use on my page. you forget how difficult typewriters are to use when your nails are a little bit long. So this was quite a challenge. So that you notice I did type things out a few times just so that I could make sure that I got a version of my words that I wanted to use that was going to work on my page. So then I cut them out and just using a glue stick stuck those in place. And really that is all there is to it. That is this page. That's how quickly it came together. So if you haven't got one of these little junk journals from ScrapFX, you should get one because they are fabulous. They're great fun to work in. The variety of sizes of page and everything in there are really good fun. So there you go. That is it. That is the finished page. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you again at the end of the month for another project for the ScrapFX design team.